Alright guys, brake master cylinder, that's the job for today. My old one, that's this one here, was playing up a bit, didn't think the brakes was as good as they should be. So I bought a new one. I thought, Doc, it's on the bench, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about this one as well. I tried to get hold of the pistons first just to refurbish the inside, but I couldn't track them down fast enough. One guy said that, well, I don't know if they're going to be the right ones, so I thought, well, stuff it, I'll wait till I go on a couple of Facebook groups about Mercedes, you know, my vehicle, and see if they can point me in the right direction to the right internals for this carcass, for the master cylinder, the old one. But I couldn't, so I bought a new one. Now there's two ways once you fit your new one or your old one on your vehicle. You can either bleed it in a bench, you can put it in your vise in your shed, wherever you've got it. You can, your reservoirs on the top, you can actually get two pipes to go into there that go into the top of the reservoir on the top of the master cylinder, and if it's in your vehicle you can push the pedal and you will get the bubbles out. That's what happens, it just recycles this going over and over just to show the bubbles going out. Or you can put it in a bench and do exactly the same thing, same process, and push that piston in and out. But I don't do that. The way that I do it is that I always fit this into the vehicle, make sure you put the new seal in as well, fit it to the vehicle, reservoir on the top, and these are what I use. Go to your car shop, as if you want, go and get two little 2-inch pieces of copper pipe with the new fittings on, make sure they do the ends for them. It's easy if you take your old one in, your old master cylinder, and get the guys in the shop to make your little setup. Okay, they just bolt into there, dead easy. You can also get a bit of clear rubber hose so you can see the fluid going through. When you get home, put the end of the hoses, cut them both the same length, you can have them as long as you want. Warm them up in some hot water, push them onto there, nice tight fit. This is the way that I do it. So these now just go into the top of the reservoir, which has been ultrasonically cleaned, all ready to go into the new master cylinder, because it's got two new rubbers for the reservoir to be pushed in. So when this goes into the top of there, it's pushed down to the bottom, and it's got a clip to all these little pipes in. So when you're actually in the vehicle pressing the pedal to circulate the fluid that's in the reservoir, you will see the bubbles going round and round back into the reservoir, the bubbles come into the top, and you will see that these pipes get completely free. You'll just see fluid in there, you'll not see no more bubbles when this master cylinder, or rather the new one, is completely purged all the bubbles out, and that's what we're going to do now. Alright guys, new master cylinder arrived this morning. I ordered it on the 2nd of December and it came this morning, so I was quite pleased with that. You know, it's getting the Christmas packages and that, so I was hoping it would get here on time. I didn't want to have it off the road too long. Anyway, this is the old one. There's no difference with this. I took all these seals and all that out, but I've just pushed them back in to show you, so it just wants pulling back out. But this before was exactly the same. There's no difference in anything whatsoever, apart from the nut on the side on the old one. This pin went inside there and secured the bottom piston. So if you dismantled all this when you've taken it off your vehicle, if you push that piston down, undo the nut, you'll be able to turn it on its side and that pin will fall out. But I haven't got the internals for it yet, which I will do. I'll try and find them all, new pistons or seals, whatever it is, and I'll fully refurbish this and keep it as a spare, because there's nothing wrong with the carcass of this, there's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted new internals for it, but we're going to do that at another date. So this is the new one. You get the new nut and the new seal for the end. Let me just tell you this, when I got this off Autodoc, I bought mine the other day, like I just said. I paid £165 for it on the 2nd of December. There's the part number. You can't see it there, it's blotted out. It's number 20, and if you go over, this is Mercedes' own diagram, this. If you go over, there's two number 20s. So this one now, so you've got the old number at the top, number 20, and the bottom number is A0044302201. You go on Autodoc with the part number. There's the part number, 0044302201, and that's the one. So when I went on last night, it was £207. When I went on this morning, it was £209. So look at the difference from me getting that the other day on the 2nd. I mean, if you get on the app on Autodoc and you have it on your phone, you'll get notifications from Autodoc all the time. And if you just keep clicking on that, you get 10p off, 10p, 10p, 10p. And it builds up, so when you go and get it, and I've not bought anything for 6 or 7 months, so you can imagine all them 10p's, it all added up. So anyway, I paid £165. That's the drawing. They're the actual part numbers, so I know it's exactly the right one. There's no issues with this. So we're going to get this all sealed now. The booster's all been painted where this bolts onto. It's all been cleaned, rubbed down. Where the seal goes, it's lovely and smooth. It's all painted up and it's ready. So now we're going to get all this fitted now, and we'll purge the air out. Okay, so this is how I'm going to fill the reservoir up, because I've got my Sealy pressurised system now. You'll see it now as I pump it. You'll see the fluid fill the reservoir up. I'm not in a race. When it's done, when it's full, it's full. I pushed a valve on the side of the sealer and it'll stop the fluid coming out. I just want to fill it up. Now I've tightened these 2 pipes up. I might need to nip them up a bit more if I get a drip out of them, so we'll see. You can see. Yeah, I'll just stop that in time then. Bottom of the neck now of the reservoir. So let me just put this down so it doesn't drip anywhere. Okay, Madge, start pressing it. Slowly, take your time. You see the bubbles? Slowly, it's not a race. I've got nothing dripping, so it's good. She just keeps going up and down with it and getting the bubbles out. And eventually you'll see no bubbles in these pipes. Now, if these had been leaking, you'd have been sucking air in as the pedal went up and down, and they're not leaking, so we're all good up to now. And these pipes here, they're right the way down to about here, so we're good. A few little bits. Yeah, all the bubbles have stopped, haven't they? So we're just going to carry on for a little bit more. And this is how you purge the air out the brake master cylinder. There's a few little bits still popping up. Okay guys, I think we're done with that. Now we got one there coming up and down. This one seems to have stopped. This one's doing a few bits out of this one. Okay, we're good. I'm happy with that, there's no more bubbles. leave the clip on there. And you got to take these off and put these pipes back in here. So set them bleed screws off. I'm just going to do this all in one go. I'd have done it a bit different, but you're here now, so I'll let you watch it. Don't get carried away, just that'll do. Now we're going to do the next one. You see the difference with these? You can just tuck them in there so you're not dripping anything. I just find it easier that way with these. Push the pedal, Mads. Just press it a couple of times, just make sure there's no drips coming out. No, that's fine. Okay, we're done, you can get out now. No mess, and that job's done. This is all purged of air, connected up, no leaks. Now if I'm going to be bleeding my brakes again in a bit, so I'm just going to screw that onto the top of there. This is the best thing I've ever used, this. And then as I undo all the bleed nipples around the vehicle and I keep the pressure up inside this sealer system, this stays up with fluid, and because it's under pressure it pushes the fluid all the way out all the brake pipes, gets rid of all the air in the system, because you don't want any air in your braking system and you want nice clean fluid. Well, I'm not going to show you how to do that because I'm going to put a link in this video. You'll see a little square pop up on the top right hand corner and it will show you exactly what I'm just told you about to bleed your brakes. Okay, and that's it guys, that's that video finished. Okay, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.